In 2017, a young rapper named 6ix9ine was trying to make a name for himself. He had rainbow-colored hair, face tattoos, and loud music, but what he didn't have was street credibility. So to look more real, he invited local gang members to appear in his music videos. That's how he met two important people, Harv and Shotty. Harv and Shotty weren't just any gang members. They were high-ranking guys in the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods, a dangerous street gang. They had power, they had respect, and now they had 6ix9ine. He joined the gang, not just as a friend, but as someone who would benefit from their name. The gang gave 6ix9ine everything he needed. They protected him, beat up anyone who disrespected him, and made sure he looked tough. In return, 6ix9ine gave them money. His fame started to grow fast. People thought he was a real gangster, and that made his music even more popular. Behind the scenes, though, there was tension. Shotty and 6ix9ine became close friends. They worked together all the time and trusted each other. Harv, on the other hand, didn't like 6ix9ine very much. He didn't think the rapper was a real gangster. He noticed that whenever they went to commit crimes, like shootings or robberies, 6ix9ine just stayed in the car and recorded videos. Harv didn't respect that. As time went on, things got worse. 6ix9ine became more and more famous. The money was rolling in, and the spotlight was always on him. Shotty and Harv started fighting over who should control him. They both wanted a bigger piece of the pie. Eventually, their friendship fell apart. Harv and Shotty split, and 6ix9ine had to choose sides. He picked Shotty. That decision made Harv furious. Fast forward to 2018. 6ix9ine was working on a new music video with Nicki Minaj. She was one of the biggest names in music, and this was a big deal for him. They filmed the video, and everything seemed fine until the night before it was supposed to be released. At 4 a.m., 6ix9ine was at a strip club. Then, out of nowhere, he got a text from Nicki. She didn't like how the video turned out. She wanted it changed before it was released. Even though it was late, she was serious. 6ix9ine knew she had a lot of influence, so he left the club to go fix the video. On the way to his video editor's house, 6ix9ine's driver pulled out of the parking lot and started driving. That's when it happened. A car slammed into them from behind. 2 men in hoodies jumped out. One of them had a gun. They rushed to 6ix9ine's car, opened the door, and yelled, "Give me everything." 6ix9ine looked up and recognized one of them. It was Harv. Harv pointed his gun at him and said, "Get in my car, or I'll shoot you." 6ix9ine didn't argue. He got in the back seat of the attacker's car, where another man was waiting with a gun pointed at him. They drove off. Soon, they stopped on a dark street. Harv pulled 6ix9ine out of the car by his hair. He took out his phone and started recording. "Say you're not a gangster," Harv demanded. 6ix9ine didn't say anything. Then Harv punched him in the face, over and over. Then he hit him with the gun. 6ix9ine thought he was going to die, so he begged, "Please, take whatever you want. I have jewelry at home. I'll give it to you. Just let me go." Harv paused. "All right," he said. They got back in the car and drove to 6ix9ine's house. Somehow, Harv knew exactly where he lived, even though 6ix9ine had just moved and hadn't given the address to many people. Only 2 people had it, his baby mama and Shotty. When they got close, 6ix9ine called his baby mama. "Bring my jewelry downstairs," he told her. "What? Why?" she asked. "Just do it. Please." She came downstairs with a bag full of expensive jewelry. There were watches, rings, and chains. One of them was 6ix9ine's favorite, a My Little Pony chain worth over $350,000. Harv grabbed the bag and walked back to the car. At this point, 6ix9ine thought it was over. He thought he would be set free. But then the car sped off again. 6ix9ine knew what was happening. They are going to kill me, he thought. A few minutes later, the car stopped on another back street. Harv got out with his gun and told 6ix9ine to come over. 6ix9ine's heart was racing. He didn't wait. He jumped out of the car and ran as fast as he could. He turned a corner and kept running until he saw another car parked nearby. There was a man sitting inside. Without thinking, 6ix9ine jumped into the car. "Drive," he screamed. "Please drive, or I'm going to die." The man didn't know what was going on, but he saw the fear in 6ix9ine's face. So he hit the gas and drove away. Somehow, 6ix9ine had escaped. He ended up in the hospital, beaten and bruised, but alive. While lying there, he kept thinking about one thing. How did Harv know where he lived? Only two people knew, his baby mama and Shotty. A few months later, things got worse. 6ix9ine was online when he saw something that made his blood boil. People were leaving comments on his Instagram page saying that Shotty was sleeping with his baby mama. He confronted her. She denied it, but 6ix9ine didn't believe her. He snapped. He attacked her in a fit of rage. Now he felt betrayed by everyone, Harv, Shotty, and the mother of his child. His world was falling apart. And just when things couldn't get worse, the police showed up. The FBI had been watching him for a long time. They had proof of all the crimes he had committed with the 9 Trey gang, shootings, robberies, drug deals. They arrested him. They also arrested Harv, and Shotty, and several other gang members. 6ix9ine was facing 47 years in prison. But then the feds gave him a choice. If he told them everything he knew about the gang, they would reduce his sentence. And that's exactly what he did. He testified against Harv. He testified against Shotty. He told the court about all the crimes the gang had committed. He gave them names, dates, and details. In the end, Shotty got 15 years in prison. Harv got 24 years. And 6ix9ine? He got a much shorter sentence and was released early. But it came at a cost. He lost the respect of the streets. People now called him a snitch. His reputation was ruined. The very gang that made him famous had now turned against him, and he had turned against them. All of this chaos, fame, betrayal, violence, and prison might never have happened if Nicki Minaj hadn't asked for a video re-edit at 4 a.m. Funny how life works sometimes. And just like that, a simple text from Nicki Minaj triggered a chain of events that nearly got 6ix9ine killed, tore apart a violent street gang, and turned one of the most talked-about rappers into one of the most controversial snitches in hip-hop history. He wanted fame. He got it. But it came with a price, betrayal, blood, and a bulletproof vest. And the craziest part? If he hadn't left the club that night to fix that music video, none of this might have happened. Let that sink in. Anyway, what do you think? Was 6ix9ine smart for flipping on the gang? Or did he break the ultimate code? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this one is wild. If you like this story, don't forget to like the video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the bell so you never miss a real story like this. Stay safe out there.